Just I want to say that I really want to make it with big band and with big sound to explain that a lot of people don't understand my music because they could not hear the sound because sound is in my head, because it could be the metal music, very dark music, of course trip hop and down tempo it also can be, but it could be very how to say dark music and rock music and metal music, and absolutely not like people can understand. It's like some Crimean Tatar said to me, "Oh, you play reggae, yeah?" Because wow, they so I'm with guitar and I like play something like this. Oh, it's reggae, yeah. And I like reggae is good style of music, but I don't like reggae, and my music is not reggae at all. It's very dark music,
Yeah.
absolutely more with like so inside I'm big metal man with with the dark hair, like with a very, very pessimistic person.
And long beard, right?
Lives in darkness and don't like to be outside at all with people.
Yeah, your music is dark, but in some hopeful way. I don't know. It feels.
And a lot of people like dark music. In Finland, everyone loves dark music, so it's dark music can be really, really good.
Yeah.
Joni, I have like dark. It's not metal. It's not that hard, but a pretty dark band. If you would like to know a Ukrainian dark band, Aziza will know right away who I'm talking about. It's Palindrom.
Palindrom was dark in the past, but he begins to be like more pop music.
I don't know. I don't agree with you because did you listen to the last album, Sunset 2, for example, or
Yeah,
like
he
still
used a
pop?
lot of instruments like for the dark music, but still he tried to sing this part of how to say this приспевы. Я забыла, как это сказать.
Okay, so
And this
choruses.
it's very, very pop from pop music.
Okay.
But I think that he want to be more popular, and he began to be more popular. And I really like his song from the beginning, Stu's song. Не дожив, this was
Ще й
his song.
дожнив, не дожив.
Yeah, when he was with another artist with Joni, it was I forgot they had another name
Project.
Stepan Burban is his name, or
Stepan Burban, and his first name was Kashliuchi Ed, the Coffin Ed. So yeah, he was more dark, but he was like it was only rap music before. It felt like that. Now it's more like also vocals. He definitely started singing more, but it still feels like a pretty dark music to me. I mean, to me not, because I'm not like getting depressed while I'm listening to this music. Somehow it's cathartic to me, but a lot of people who hear it for the first time, they say that it's dark. They say it to me. So, well, if you want, I can send you a few songs.
Yeah, I'd be happy. I actually I wrote it on my phone as a reminder to listen to it. So I will check it out.
Good. We may be gonna be listening to it today with Aziza if she wants to. Some of his old and new music to compare it. And Joni, if you want, you can actually stay for that. We can start right now. If you have extra like 10-15 minutes, we can do it now.
Okay, let's do 10 minutes, and then at 30 I go sleep.
Okay, but Aziza, let's begin with Stus with his older songs.
Не дожив.
Не дожив, yeah, I know this one. I know it very well. So
My favorite song from Palindrom.
Okay, then we need to ask Joni if he knows the Vasil Stus, the famous Ukrainian poet from
The
Tonius.
name I know, but not more.
Do you know? So he was a dissident Ukrainian poet who was standing up against the Soviet Union, and Soviet Union got him imprisoned for that, and then killed him for that. And what was interesting detail. Medvedchuk, you know who Medvedchuk is?
Yeah.
He was his Soviet governmental lawyer, so a lawyer that you receive from the government. And that dude, of course,
Was fake.
Yeah. And
he didn't defend his rights.
Yeah, so he acted like a typical Medvedchuk, a traitor.
Not surprising from him.
Yeah. So that's an interesting detail because Stus to me, it's like intersection of two epochs, if you know that word. I'm not sure if.
Oh yeah, I know the word. Yeah.
Yeah, like
In French,
generations,
epoch.
but yeah, it's like the whole epocha. We call it. So yeah, it's like two different centuries even collided in these two people. So for me, this is a super interesting detail. So what Palindrom did, let me tell you what year was that. 4 years ago. It's not actually that long ago. So he took the poem of Василь Стус, ще й дожив не дожив, which means I didn't even live up to the жнива. That's a hard word to translate. Give me a second. You reap what you sow to the reaps. So kind of when we're gonna reap the fruits of our life. No, of our independence, of the freedom of Ukraine. So that is also, it's in Ukrainian. This is why understanding the lyrics is also pretty important. But I can harvest, yes, for the harvest. Dana Kyiv helps with the word. Not the reaps, but yeah, the reaps also works, but harvest. So anyway, let's go listen to it. I almost put it here into this browser. So Joni, you won't hear it through the Google Meet, so you gotta open it on the second device.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, you just need to mute yourself here, I guess.
Yeah.
So 4 years ago on YouTube means 5 years ago, so this was October 9th, 2020, so 2 years before the full-scale invasion.
Учасники пленуму одностайно схвалили сповненого любові Христа до кращого друга і вчителя радянських письменників великого Сталіна.
Ще й дожив, не дожив, полі жита не жав, досі не долюбив, і не жив, і не жаль. Ще й дожнив, не дожив, полі жита не жав, досі не долюбив, і не жив, і не жаль, що життя, то хіба твоя сутня межа, смерть це ріже раба, і нехай без ножа, але жити замало, боротись умій, щоб нащадок твій змалку, бува, не знімів. Не дожив, не дожив, полі жита не жав, досі не долюбив. Ще й дожнив, досі не долюбив, досі не долюбив, і не жив, і не жаль, досі не долюбив, досі
nice. Actually, the the guy on the pictures, the poet. Now I know where I recognize him from. There is a Twitter profile. At least there used to be a Twitter profile with his name and his picture that was posting stuff about the war in Ukraine, in Ukrainian, or actually I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it was in Ukrainian. And they, but that was at the beginning of the war, and then people used to translate it on Finnish forums about the war. But the music itself really nice. I like the I like the beat a lot. I like the scream parts. Really shows that it's someone who doesn't only listen to rap and who also understands more different types of genres. And sometimes when you mix different genres, it doesn't always work. But in this case, it sounded natural. It didn't sound weird in any way. It fit well. I also like the end, the extra. I don't think maybe it wasn't part of the song, but the extra kind of like darker last part with the double bass and the screaming and everything. It was good. Really nice, nice music video, nice song, and I'll definitely listen to it again. I liked it. Really good.
Yeah, and the sense, the meaning. It's about raising your kids so they could fight, so they could so they won't be obeying and not becoming numb, not becoming deaf, and really powerful. So and I totally agree with Aziza that it's definitely his masterpiece. But Aziza, I think I tend to more pop music than you do. This is why I'm tolerating his newest music. So
we could also see Medvedchuk at some point in the video.
In the end of the video. So one of the contributors to his death, he was that man. So they definitely needed to show him there. Actually, in under the music video here, the YouTube video, it says didn't live up to is the soundtrack to the documentary Ваш Василь, Василь 2019. So the video you saw in this music video was from the documentary about his life from 2019. This is why you saw a lot of Soviets there, because Donna at some point in the chat says, "You commies." Yeah, I also felt some how do you call it, despise when I was looking at those marching, smiling people with red flags. But it's also part of his history. So guys, Ваш Василь, if you find that documentary, and maybe with subtitles would also be awesome. Watch it, about one of the greatest poets in our history, in Ukrainian history.
What's the name of that song?
The song is Dожив. I'm gonna send the link into the chat right now. Give me a second. I think I even have it copied here. Yeah, here it is, guys. So follow the link, listen to it. If I'm not mistaken, I was even... Yeah, Aziza, I played this song as an intro for one of my streams about a year ago, actually. So I really like it, and it's very powerful and meaningful. So next one we're going to listen to is from the latest album. It is called Sансет 2. I would rather go for what, Aziza? I would rather go for На дорогах, the one that is based on Максим Кривцов text. But for some reason, I also want you to hear Sансет 2. If you didn't hear it, did you hear it?
I think, yeah.
I think you did. Now
After this one,
That's Sансет 2. It's just one of the most popular, I think, from his album.
No, I think Молоко is the most popular from his album. Я пірнаю в молоко і зникаю як трава. So there are three songs that I would love to play. So let's begin with Sансет 2. And then if Joni has like extra 3-5 minutes, he will listen to another one or two. Thank you. Let's go. This one. Sансет 2.
часом, хто першим перетне лінію фінішну цього далекого обрію. В кошмарах собі я повторюю. Уяви, що сонце не повернеться зранку, просто перед світанком тихо помре. Уяви, що сонце не повернеться зранку, просто перед світанком тихо помре.
Okay.
Really catchy chorus. Good one. Nice one as well.
So now I need to translate the lyrics for you. So first, where he reads the rap, everything a human touches instantly gains a price. Everything a human makes is doomed to bear a flow. Human life on this planet burns like hay. This fire cannot fight against the eternal darkness. All the rainbows have fluttered away. All the birds have sung their last songs. Photos with mothers have burned. We stopped being sons. Darkness bends the cornice under pressure. It falls with the sky, covering our plans, dreams, deadlines. That's how it goes. People nearby say to surrender and fall asleep. It's painless. I'd like to smoke in the train vestibule while the sun chases after the train. Who will be the first to cross the finish line of this distant horizon? In nightmares, I repeat to myself. And in the chorus, imagine if the sun does not return in the morning, just before the dawn quietly dies. Imagine if the sun does not return in the morning, just before the dawn quietly does. And then someone else who did a feat with him in this song reads these lines like "Втомлене сонце спочине." You heard that part. So the last rays of light irritate the eyes. The weary sun sets. Somewhere beyond the horizon it will rest to be reborn again. The weary sun will rise again to shine upon our lives, to show us the path into the future, and then disappear again. So that's what I also mean by the dark. So imagine that the sun will not come back in the morning. It will just die quietly in the night. And this, also he's first part of the song where he is reading that rap, it's also pretty doomy text there. So now I need to hear Aziza's opinion, since it's a more pop song than the previous one.
In general, I like some part. So lyrics are really dark and interesting. But for me, the melody and the music is sometimes more important than lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
And some parts of this, I really like this track. Some part of this track I like most of all, and it's all not приспев.
Chorus, not chorus. Mm-hmm.
Not chorus, because I see how it's make. It's like he adds a light, adds a more like simple part
right.
exactly with this melody, so it's make more lightening for the people, and more like they could listen it like with open heart. I don't know how to explain, but for me it's not the melody that like is unique melody. It's not unique if we're talking like about like musician. It's not unique melody for me with this part, but the beat. I like the beat is more like with this groove and beat in this powerful part. I really like, and even I use it in my Instagram. So I like this part, and I'm so sorry, but I don't like saxophone. I don't like this using of saxophone. It's just not my genre. I don't like it, but in some way it's make also like style of palindrom now. So when you hear this saxophone, you feel, oh, it's perhaps it's palindrom. Maybe it's like it's his music. But I just watched his interview, and he talked how he worked with a musician and how musician proposed to him some ideas. And I know how it's worked because I work with musician. It's very dangerous because musicians like to play a lot of notes for the reason they like to play it. So it was really big like work to stop the musician and to use less notes, more space for like it's if you give all power to musician, they create absolutely another music. So you have to control and be more like
More minimalistic in a way.
more authoritative, like make your music, because the musician can turn it absolutely in another way. And I don't know, like I really like this artist and this musician, and it would be a great honor for me to play with him like on one stage. He's really great. He is poet, but some part I prefer less. And I can understand why I think he really like to sing. I think he has a joy to sing, and I like more his this hip hop part. I like screaming. I like this part when he uses voice, this dark voice. I like more. I miss his part of him, and I like all the music when he use it.
What about Capitan? Remember?
Yeah, and I really dream to use it in my music too. I really want to use it because it's really sometimes you have no sense to sing, or you have sense only to scream.
Yeah.
Because the reality is very dark.
Yeah.
And I really I'm jealous to this artist who can do it, because I just, even you don't like that's ginger, and I can understand, but sometimes I can cry because of the scream, because the scream is so realistic. It's like voice, sometimes. So that's why I like his I like I forgot this name of his another track, a new track that he also did with dark sound, and he did it now too. But he also make a lot of such singing song with such in vibe, more pop vibe for me.
Yeah, understandable. Joni, we're holding you here much longer than we were supposed to.
No problem at all. But I really enjoyed this, and I will tomorrow after the day of work, I will, because I love to discover new music, and I will, when I'm not working, I will put the headphones on and I will listen to a couple songs in a row to kind of really get a touch of it. But this was a really nice discovery. I really liked what I heard so far. It was really good.
Yesterday I had the opportunity to visit the concert of Palindrom. It was my first time I heard this band live, and damn, his voice is also pretty powerful on stage, not only in recording. Yeah, and damn, I was screaming like 70% of songs. I was screaming along, and I was not alone. So many people in the audience were also singing and screaming all together. It was pretty powerful yesterday. I even got some recordings. My friends who were with me recorded me a bit how I was screaming in there. So Maybe I'll share it later today. But there
You
are.
were having a good time.
Yeah, I was really having a good time, and it was, like screaming your soul out, especially and there are so many songs. It was a festival yesterday, so they had time only like for 7 or 8 songs, and there are so many good songs, new and old, that they could have sing yesterday, but they did not. So yeah, and I also understand what Aziza is talking about, because they have such songs that I don't even like. Maybe Aziza likes them, I don't know, but they sound like even more pop music than the what we just listened to. Yeah, we will listen to them today. I really wanted to do this Palindrom listening session with Aziza for quite some time, and right now I think we will listen to the song that I actually shared with you, Rollers. I translated the text for you. It is called "На дорогах", on the roads. Let's listen to it.
На дорогах і городах тіла, мла і холод, посівна, руки, ноги, шкіра. Вітер, очі, шкіри. Ріє, отопи, Марія. Кожен робить, що вміє. Патрони несе херувими, і вже весна, коли вже весна, на городах тіла посівна.
You first.
Palindrom's music is very how to say really like atmospheric music, like meditation, so you can be like inside of this music and you can like, just forget about everything
Yeah.
and be in this melodies and lyrics in his voice, because he has special voice, special, I like mm, his
Timbre.
timbres, forgot this timbre. And I can understand what I don't uh, like from my vision of the music. If we say we are talking about Stu song, it's more like it looks like more повільний track, how to say, more
Slow track.
slowly, and I like slow music, and for me it's more dark. It's when for example when you use guitar melody groove, you add not a lot of notes, like so you make the groove, not a lot of playing, like because musician also guitar player, they always want to play a lot of notes always. For example, how trip hop music work, you make the changes not because of you play a lot of, like for example in guitar you play like one note and then you add more like, or improvisation, something like this. No, you add another instrument or another, like like add for this, like it's like sample music. So you make in the end a big feeling that it's like powerful moment, and like in the Stu song. But in the pop rock music, or in just in this classic music, classic rock music, the musician begin to like great development of of the ideas of the notes. So they I just I explain better. So they change the notes with the changes. But in trip hop music, you don't change the notes. You just add for this note something new, and this is why the groove, like in a trip hop or hip hop, or for example, like Sufi music, when you go to the trance station, trance state, you like don't change nothing. And for some people they don't like it, they want all every time changes, but in the trip hop is the main, you like add some another atmospheric like, instruments, like blues plus, and I like this groove. I like this more, like maybe it's same temp, but it's feeling like it's more uh faster music, more like a lot of instruments, and but in the same time this music don't stop your way of, how to say, you can create when you listen this music. You can be open for something. For me it's one of the best, mm, how to say, забула і на українською і англійською мовою. It's like best for of music when you can do your own creation, when you listen to this music, when you can create or write your lyrics or thinking about something you're deep inside. And for me this music is really great if you can do it. But because sometimes you can like really, I like this, so it doesn't mean that you are not respectful for this music. You listen this music, but you are like, you can inspire from this music to do after, or like you open for something new. And it's really, I like palindrom. Palindrom is really deep person. Palindrom is person that try to find the way and try to change something, and also trying to be, I'm sure, successful in his life. Um, Yeah, but I can understand what I like more because I'm also crazy music and what I don't like.
Yeah.
And how I work with how I work in the past with my musician and how it's hard to when for example you are not musician like you are not professional musician and sometimes the musician can like push you to do something because they say I know it's better because I'm guitar player and you are like you're a singer, but it's very hard work to say no. I know
Mhm.
better how my song has to be. What about my song and why I want this song exactly in this way? And
Mhm.
you try explain you. I had a lot of examples when a musician begin to be angry over me.
Mhm.
That's, I said how you can prepare only one variant. You have to prepare many variants because when I prepare my work, I prepare a lot of variants of like arrangement because I work
Versions?
arrangement
No,
around
no,
I don't
no.
know why.
Variants, like versions, probably.
Versions. Yeah,
Mhm. I
versions
don't know.
of
Maybe they have this word variant, but I didn't hear them using this. I mean, English speakers. So I
and
usually say version.
sometimes musician can be very stars and like
Uh huh.
be very like
Wearing a crown.
yeah wearing a crown and they they are afraid of critic afraid when leader or front woman or from the front person can
Front
say something
person.
yeah front person can say something to them because it's very hard but maybe he's like everything what he's a musician did do for him and I hope
Arrangement of music works, Stacy
yeah but
says.
he some new songs I really like more dark and more like
So what about this one that we just listened? You didn't say anything about it.
yeah I say it to you it's like I like an atmosphere it's really
Ah,
can
so you were talking
inspire
about this song, not
yeah
about because it
but
sounded like you were
I
describing.
don't like the when then for example like I could not listen just like audience. I'm listening this music like I'm a
Yeah,
musician,
yeah, I understand.
and I don't like when the guitar player plays a lot of notes. It's for me, it's a pop rock.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's really pop rock. It's not my style. It makes the music smaller for me.
Mm-hmm.
You can make the song very big and very um how to say I forgot this words in English and in Ukrainian. But when I had the rehearsal work with my musician, sometimes I begin to cry because I realize that they could not play what I want. They just they have no this in their life,
Yeah.
and they play this fucking Russian rock,
Uh-huh.
governor rock. I
Yeah,
call
yeah.
this.
Shitty rock.
I begin to cry, and in that moment I realized I don't want to play with such musician anymore.
Yeah.
It's better to play alone. It's better to be alone and waiting for another musician or opportunities when you can pay for the professional musician that can play everything. And just he said, play this and he will play this because he's professional. He can play everything. But when the personalities are not so professional and they have really the stereotypes of singing how to play it's very like it's very
Stereotypical?
yeah it's very stereotypical it's very pop it's very it's like no creation in ideas how to create new sounds new because I really believe that every music instruments can bring the sense for the song
Mm-hmm.
more like more sense and yeah but the lyrics are interesting. Lyrics are very special, and I don't know. I like this song, but it's not like I will not listen this song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I will choose like listen, um,
some of his songs, it will
Some,
not be the one
maybe
to
with
listen.
the Sunset too, I will listen more
Hmm.
than this song.
Okay, got it.
But I like this part of screaming. I like this.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I told it, I like this part in early. For me, it's magical way of singing, magical way of
Yeah,
sharing this
for me
energy.
too. And it's like you can feel the pain. I can always feel, um, yeah, mostly not only the pain, because in this song, so he's singing these lines, right? So
Yeah,
he's making it like, he's not stressing it, but then when he screams, he's stressing the same lines, and he is making it more sounding more tragical, and you understand that, there are those trenches, and you understand how tragic it is, all that is happening. And I usually in the car, when I listen to this song, I scream together with him. I cannot properly do the rozщеплення, I guess, so I damage my vocal cords a bit, but I still do it, like in half, how do you call this, half whisper, like patrona, but louder with voice, and I usually like very emotional. I'm doing this like I was doing it when we were listening to it, but with voice, not just opening my mouth.
you do it great.
What? And yeah, but this song, guys, I've translated the text for you once. Remember, it's the one that says, "On the roads and the gardens there are bodies, hands, arms, legs," and that's the poem of the Ukrainian poet with the call sign Dali, Maxim Kривцов, who was killed by Russians in 2023. He was a friend of, or 2024 maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know. He was a friend of Lila Trohemets, and we were even raffling one of his T-shirts here, or auctioning. Yeah, we were auctioning it. What? So in this song, I really curious what in the end, like when he stopped screaming the text, he growled a few lines like "Get go!" Я взагалі не можу зрозуміти, що він там співає. То, можливо, взагалі не слова, а просто якісь викрики. По щось середнє між англійською та... sorry guys that I said it in Ukrainian. My brain is getting super tired and sleepy, and I just cannot even keep the proper English. 7th of January 2024. So you see, it was the very beginning of January, of 2024. And I remember how we discovered that, and Lila was on the stream, and she shared. So this is why, you see, Aziza, since I'm not a musician and I'm really like, how do you call this? Ignorant. Do you know the word ignorant?
I know, but I can't now forget.
Це як неосвічений. Тобто я просто, мало що знаю про музику, і, як вона там будується, як це все. So, I'm basically like just a listener, just an audience. And to be honest, I love Palindrom's music, and I love in Sансет too. I don't even like the saxophone that much, but I love this synth wave, or just like dark electronic music that is also present in that song. I really
Yeah.
like that part. Even
Yeah, electronic music and me too.
electronic music and also some, yeah, it also gives the heaviness because it's a pretty dark ambient music there. So I can really appreciate this, and I appreciate the music also in the songs. But probably the most important for me in songs are the lyrics. So yeah, not always, not always. Sometimes like I like music more than lyrics, but I notice probably I notice lyrics more than music in songs. Since Palindrom's music is pretty meaningful, this is why I like him a lot, and I can actually listen to both more pop songs of his, just because that's how I perceive the music. That's how I enjoy it. It's like the text, the meaning is the most important thing to me. And no, of course, I can still appreciate the music, but the priorities. So this one is very important to me because I really like this poem of Maxim Kривцов. Now it's your choice. Which one are we listening to next?
I have to remember the title, but I could not adjust. I will check. Rick, you have a good taste of music. I'm really happy that you have such taste, and you can see difference. You can see the truth, and it's really not everybody can be like you. You are not ignorant for me. Just maybe you can see more than me, because like we said about for them actors, we said
Deformация,
prof
the
deformация.
professional deformation.
For example, when you are watching the performance on the stage, you could not be just feel from your heart the sense. You begin to think how the actors work, how he has this light, and you can see every mistakes of actors because you are from inside world, and you can understand how they did it, like because you are from, and you can lose main sense maybe sometimes, like person can just see, and maybe you just see the most important thing from the person, and really I'm agree with you. Just because I'm creating my own song, my own music, I just like maybe in the future I can show you from my music how I see how to construct the music, and you can see how it was, for example, in acoustic version, and then you will see how I can do it with the big stuff, and how you can use guitar and all the stuff in the way really dark and плотный звук. How to say?
Thick sound.
Yeah.
Такий товстий.
Yeah, and I hope you will like it too.
Yeah. I look forward to it because I can imagine how explosive it can be when it comes with many layers.
I like this new song. It's new song. Я боюсь.
It's new and you really like it, so let's listen to it.
Yeah. Я
listen
боюсь.
to it.
It's a great genius song of
Yeah,
mine.
I love it. I know the lyrics, but I know it worse than Plastic 2. So next one we're gonna be listening to is Plastic 2. I don't know if you like it or not, but okay, we're already listening. Let's go. Guys, you should remember this one. Я боюсь. I am afraid.
вилилися в безодню, я знов похудав. Запах поту забирає дав, моє жирне волосся схоже на морську капусту. В цих дворах стало темно, тепер я боюсь, тут я бачу повітряної тривоги. Я боюсь. Увага, відбій повітряної тривоги. Я боюсь. Увага, відбій повітряної тривоги.
It gives, like, you know, I would say, the atmosphere of the current, you know, of the current age and like time in Ukraine, the wartime, and not all the people in Ukraine are afraid, like him and me, because I can really relate to everything he is singing. I mean, I don't live in fear, but I have some fear, and I have the fears that he
Me too.
has. Some of them, you too, and this one is totally not pop music. Yeah, I understand why you really love this one, because I may say that it's indeed a masterpiece of
Yeah.
his. And you know, the music video that comes with it, it makes it even more powerful, because yeah, you can see all that horror and you know, things that people are afraid of. There are a lot of them in this music video, and it becomes distressing. Rollers told me when I was playing that song in the beginning of one of the streams, they told me this is distressing, like, you know, do you understand the word distressing?
I can understand maybe, but maybe it's something.
Disturbing, distressing. Just give me a second, I'll translate it.
Because for me, such music gives a freedom. So when I'm listening to such music, I feel myself better. I feel myself free. I feel myself, because it's real thought. It's reality.
Yeah.
It's something that you like just can be open and you can say, or somebody can understand me. Somebody understands this time, and I begin to be free. And I want to breathe. I want to create, and I want to fight. Like, it's an incredible, great good. I want
Yeah.
it more.
I want to translate the lyrics to Rollers, because there's so much meaning about, you know, the time we live in. And you know, this rap is really strong, and it is also, you know, I always am fascinated how open and emotional and strong Palindrom is in his music, comparing to how he speaks in public. Did you notice that he's so shy and so like shy and not very like extrovert? He's super like you can see maybe it also even feels like maybe he has a bit of spectrum, like autism. But when he sings, he totally transforms into this powerful, you know, very charismatic and strong speaker. You know, he's like his rap is damn, it's so fucking powerful. And yeah, this is why, like, I always, like, they're two different, completely opposite people. It feels like that. But yeah, did you also notice this?
Yeah, I feel same, Rick, with myself. Because, and people said also about this, that especially when they don't know that I'm singing, and then they saw my performance, and they said, you are so different on the stage because you're so small, and um so a lot of light, and so you are a different person when you're on the stage and when you just your person, because you're really, when you're on the stage, you're not only Aziza, or like, you are the sense, and the sense is always bigger than person, and sometimes even bigger than lyrics too. So it's just some power that we have inside, and when we can show this power, like, of the time, I don't know how, of our ancestors, I don't know how to explain. So when you can collect in yourself all this kind of knowledge, natural feelings of the time, and when you can add it, or your life, when you have this deep life, so you can share it with your music. And when you just person, just uh, Aziza or somebody else, you're small in your talk, and you cannot. And for me, it's also like, I begin to speak more because of the war. But before, I told you that I even uh, I'm afraid of the people, and for them, I'm afraid to call to the people, because I'm afraid of the war, that can be too fast, and I cannot, like, to be in time to say what I want, because people always want to feel information very fast. You can be not ready to say it, so in some way. And this is why even I dream to speak with my, I have the dream to speak with my music or with my art, and don't speak like I'm person, because person is always small, is always stupid, because we have the frame of our body, of our personality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really, yeah, of course he's like this, because we are, why I also feel a lot of in common with warrior, because I'm always feel myself like I'm um not, I have no place in civilian life. I have no place through my people, to my friends, because they have a lot of, like, same to for conversation, and for me this conversation is like for nothing. It's like I just can lost the energy, but it's just, I don't know, like, about the life, about some
Yeah.
topic,
Small
and
talk.
you cannot find the words to uh what I can say in this moment, and you feel a lot of stress because of this. And then only the topic that I'm an actress from my education, I can play this role, and I can find this like imagine that as this person that can speak and speak with the people. But for me it's hard work, and this is why I feel a lot of stress because of this. This is why sometimes, mm, I feel that uh, I need to be more honest and do only what I want. But sometimes we could not be do only what we want. We have to have this contacts, conversations, and it's really not our role when you create the music, because when you create the music, uh, I don't know, maybe I'm also have the spectrum, but when you a lot of time alone, because you create the lyrics, you create the music, you lost skills to for conversation, and skills to saying some words, explanations, and It's just also
Professional deformation.
information. Yeah.
We're also trying to share some experience. You know, me and you, when we listen to Palindrom, we have some feelings. We earn some experience. And this experience is connected to war. And this experience is connected to us, you know, living in this. And him living in this. And just listen to the translation of this song, guys. It is called I'm Scared. My cheeks have sunk into the abyss. I've lost weight again. The smell of sweat gets washed away by Dove, the antiperspirant. My greasy hair looks like seaweed. These yards turned dark. Now I'm afraid here. I see draft dodgers puffing on hookahs, but I'm scared to go to the draft office without Liana. That's his wife. My anus clenches like in a dentist's chair. Classmates are killing it at 100% while being 300, meaning wounded. I'm afraid tomorrow there will be no more charity concerts. Real rappers get bullets pulled out with tweezers. That's why I don't know any rap artists really. There are just guys who dig really well. I'm afraid of turning into background music for someone's small talk in a taxi on the way to a birthday party. The next track will be about the drum of sorrow, playing while someone buys a new kettle. Almost no blood. War is a fat leech. Glory to Ukraine has turned into a drunk toast. As a kid, I didn't know shit would be like this when I drew the sunbeam. What do you choose? Draft exemption or a bulletproof vest? Bronchi bronik. That's a very good play of words in Ukrainian. I'm scared of the vehicle on the shield. I lower my gaze. Feels like I'm living pointlessly. Right nearby, the sun feels out of place. A blizzard would suit better. I feel like a joke that didn't land. I'm so afraid of drugs, depression, the leftist tag. They pin it on me. Sit down, you get a D. It's good no one knows me but me. It's good this music still plays for someone other than me. Around me is a cemetery with no lamps lit. The sandbox has no kids, only shovels sticking out. Mercy in war is like Stus's merry cemetery. I just hope I don't burn out before the war ends. The time together stones has passed. Take your vitamins so you won't miss when it's time to gather minds. I want to drink, but Hala's got no bucket. The road signs of our cities riddled like a grater. Fear drags behind me, tin cans on a sting. My mom doesn't care anymore if I'm without a hat. I dream of a new war, now with armed tripods. Attention, the air raid alert is over. And then he starts screaming, I am afraid. Yeah, boyos. Again and again. And these lyrics are very, very interested in Ukrainian. They are built very, like, you can tell that the person who wrote it is very talented. And, you know, a master of word, master of metaphors and the play of words. Unfortunately, translation didn't give you much understanding of that because it got lost in translation. But just knowing the sense, the meaning, or just the direct translation of the words of the song, I think you could really catch a lot of the sense and the meaning from it. So I want you to give me a feedback about this song. Or did you do it already? And
You ask me?
yeah, you didn't give me a feedback about the song yet, right?
It's my favorite song, one of the favorite song, and I like the lyrics. I like the tempo of this music. I like how they add the instruments and how it's in the end has this changes with beat. So it's like add the beats to the main beat, and the scream of palindrom, and everything is perfect.
Yeah.
The sounds and the sound, video also perfect, and it's like it's really about this time, and it's really I like this music. I like it's really when I heard this song, because I heard before a lot of his pop songs,
Mm-hmm.
and then I heard this song and I it makes this oof, ooh, yeah. Palindrom is still here. Palindrom is still great, and he can do it. Like he just maybe choose different directions, but he can do it, and he still feels the time. And for me, it's the most important. So he will do more. He will do more music. I think we can wait of something really special from him. And yeah, great song.
Yeah. Really good. Good. Masterpiece. Ah. Fuck. So, let me work on the spreadsheet a bit. Just a tiny bit, only like 5 donations. It won't take long. But I better do this because I'm gonna be slacking in the end. When we finally reach the goal, I will just be doing like, oh yeah, 6 a.m. raffle. Yeah, maybe 7 a.m. Just because I want to listen to another song, after we reach the goal, as I like to do, me.
Let's listen to new song. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, we already reached the goal. We still didn't do the raffle, but let's listen to another one.
What do you think about this song?
Yeah. What about this song, Aziza?
Before you go to sleep.